Welcome to You've Been Played, episode 40, I believe. I am your host, Steven Santana, as always, except for that one time where I didn't host. And with me today,
the last time,
is Trevor Thompson.
Hello.
And he is playing Battlefield 4, which he just purchased last night, and is just now playing his third round in, I think.
Fourth round, maybe?
Fourth round?
I don't know. I suck.
Commit suicide for the...
Oh, no, I wouldn't commit suicide.
Do it for the children.
Deploy the parachute.
For the children, Trevor.
I would deploy the parachute.
Do it for the children.
No.
So, if you didn't hear, Extra Life went on this past weekend, which is basically a nice little charity thing that people do for Children's Hospital, Children's Miracle Network hospitals specifically. And so Rebel FM had their stream that they went up. They raised $4,400 of their $5,000 goal. Their stream was pretty cool. I really enjoyed when Marty and Brian were playing Dota 2 and just absolutely just trash talking it the entire time.
That was so funny.
It was hilarious.
This game sucks!
How do you... I win the Dotas. How do you defend the agents? And just terrible things like that. It was pretty funny. So it was really entertaining. There's a bunch of other ones. I watched some of the GameSpot one. There was 1 hour where Tyroot made an OkCupid account, and that was the game that they were playing, was OkCupid. And they legitimately had the Twitch title be GameSpot Plays OkCupid.
That's hysterical.
It was really funny. So that was that.
I pressed the down button on accident, I think.
Wow, you're
Anyways,
terrible.
keep going.
So BlizzCon.
Close it.
BlizzCon 2014 is going to be on November 7th and 8th, 2014 at the Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California, as it would be. Standard tickets are $199 for the 2-day event.
Nope.
That is
ridiculous.
That is a lot of money. But guess what? Guess who is closing the closing concert?
Oh, who?
Metallica. They have Metallica closing.
I would not pay $200 for a Metallica concert alone.
No, yeah. I don't actually think Metallica's really that good anyway.
I appreciate what they do for music.
Yeah, but they're not like...
But I don't like... I used to like them a lot.
They're no Muse, I'll say that. Oh, that's a bad guy.
You're right.
That's a...
I definitely counterattacked that shit.
Yep.
He shanked me. Okay.
Yep, with the shank.
It looks like a nail filer.
Yep. So BlizzCon has Metallica closing.
Muse is not even a little bit as influential as Metallica was.
I don't care. I like Muse more than Metallica.
No, I can agree with that sentiment.
Yeah.
But no, that being said, I would even go
to
say maybe Metallica is just the better band. Especially their old stuff. Master of Puppets is a goddamn good album.
Apparently it is.
Oh, it's so good, you have no idea.
It's $200 for entry, which is like insane, especially considering that PlayStation event which is going on here in Vegas, which is only... Wow.
I actually didn't see him until I brought out the rocket launcher. Trevor was just going to shoot the helicopter.
Yeah, Trevor just murdered a man with a rocket launcher that was a direct hit and sent him flying off the building.
It was pretty great.
It was really funny. But yeah, the PlayStation Experience event is only $90 for 2 days, which is $45 for 2 days, which is when you split it. And that's actually, I think, really like a really good value, especially because it's like...
I still didn't want to pay for it, but I did.
Well, of course. Because it's like 10 a.m. to 10 p.m., which is like 12 hours of you getting to be here with developers and community people. So I've been posting everywhere that I will be going, and I want to meet up.
There better be an IGN meet and greet with somebody.
I don't know. I hope there is.
I hope Colin's going. It would seem like Colin would go.
I hope so. He's like the main PlayStation dude.
Yeah.
Hopefully they get a Beyond panel. We are talking, of course, of IGN's Podcast Beyond, Colin Moriarty and Greg Miller.
Of which we are big fans.
Nobody knows who that is. So there is a Kickstarter for Hendo hoverboards, world's first real hoverboard. Now, these are people who want $250,000 of your money.
Do people actually know how to make hoverboards is a good question.
Yes.
Have they made a prototype that works?
Yeah, I believe so.
Is it through air circulation?
No, it's through magnetic fields, which is what I always thought hover technology
would you need
would
a
do.
magnetic base in order for that to work?
Yes, that's the problem, is that they need to develop this special like cement or whatever it is. I guess it would be a metal of some sort that the hoverboard interacts with in such a way that it hovers above the ground. Which is how I always thought.
So what I'm getting from this is that the only way for this to work is
As if the entire world
As if the entire world
was paved
or you had like a half pipe
by this metallic thing.
made of this.
So that's one of the
metal.
problems. Yeah, that's one of the problems with the hoverboard species continuing to
Wait,
exist.
a metallic ground? Like a Metallica ground? Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh my god. So that's one of the problems, is that you need this special surface to hover over. And so a lot of people are thinking that what they're going to do is they're basically only going to have these special areas where you can use the hoverboard for a specific period of time. Because apparently at full battery, it only lasts about 7 minutes of hover capacity.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not that
if you really
terrible.
think about how much energy that takes.
Yes, especially if it's lifting a full-sized adult human being.
Yeah, seriously.
Who weighs like almost 200 pounds, probably. Or like me, 135. I am tiny.
Skinny ass.
Yeah, I'm tiny. But yeah, so it's pretty fine. I think it would be good to like rent and be like kind of like one of those cool things that you do just once, and you're like, oh yeah, I went on a hoverboard, and then that's it. And it's like, oh yeah, that was cool, and it's like your token. You get a picture taken while you're on it, and then that's it. And then you.
If they made like a half pipe out of that cool stuff, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, that's some of the other things that people are saying, is that they're gonna have like this, not like a half pipe, but like a small, kind of like a skate park, but like a small hover park where you can just, the entire place is like ramps and various things that you can just kind of. Nope.
You bitches.
They denied
Let me
it. Where you can just use the hoverboard to go off of ramps and all that other type of stuff. So it's interesting. It's raised.
Oh, this guy wants an order. Okay.
It's
well, we're going for this one.
It has surpassed its goal of $250,000, and it has raised $373,000 with 48 days to go. So they're probably going to get a lot of money, and hopefully they don't screw it up. So Sunset Overdrive came out recently, and I watched a bit of it via the Rebel FM stream for Extra Life, and it does look very fun. GameSpot gave it an 8 out of 10. Video Gamer gave it a 6 out of 10.
And GameSpot hates everything, so I mean that's good to keep in mind.
GameSpot does not hate everything.
GameSpot can be some pretty big assholes about the games they review.
I think you mean heavily critique them, not big assholes.
Arthur, I didn't like.
But Arthur can be a big asshole about the games he reviews too. So I mean.
Yeah, I know. Joystick gave it a 5 out of 5. Game Informer gave it a 9.25. Eurogamer gave it an 8, IGN gave it a 9, and The Guardian gave it a 3 out of 5.
This guy's tag is pretty accurate for what just happened to me.
Dodgy Dave.
No, you suck.
Oh, that too. So I found it funny that GameSpot in their review wrap-up had The Guardian, which is generally a, actual news site that reports on things that matter in real life, such as politics and actual events, and not video.
Steven would suck their dick if he got the
and
option.
not video games. Hey, The Guardian's pretty awesome, all right?
No kidding. You freaking love them.
Yeah, they're great. The only critique against them is that the major critique against The Guardian that they have on their Wikipedia controversies page is that, they refuse to use the word terrorist. That's it.
Did you just see that shit?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Did you just see that shit?
That was cool.
That was good. Watch the video podcast, everybody, because I feel bad.
So yeah, that's the major critique against The Guardian is, they didn't use the word terrorist, and like everybody else was. It's like that's a stupid critique. That's the only thing you have on them. Whatever. The Guardian's cool. But yeah, Sunset Overdrive looks really cool. Looks like a lot of fun. The only annoying thing was when I was watching Anthony play it. It was like that thing where you're watching people play this game and you're like, God, if I was playing this game, I would be so better. Or like so much better. Like, why are you doing this? Like, why? Like, he would constantly be on the ground instead of grinding around. And I'm like, Anthony, the point of the game is to be grinding everywhere.
Just sounds like a ripoff of Bioshock Infinite, if you ask me.
Which was also a ripoff of the grinding segments in Ratchet and Clank, which was Insomniac's previous game.
Which was also a
ripoff. If you ask me.
Which is also a ripoff of
the
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Of the Atari 2600.
In which you grind on things occasionally.
Oh, which was a ripoff of the Atari 2600 game called Custer's Revenge.
Which was a ripoff of real life.
Which was a ripoff of the
actual racism.
of the War of 1812.
No.
What?
The War of 1812 was between England and the U.S.
Oh, so it wasn't against the French? At Waterloo?
No.
Where they went into a giant orb and
no, that was
flew across the Concorde.
That I think in that they're referring to the Napoleonic Wars in that segment.
I see.
Because the French had nothing to do with the War of 1812. Not nothing to do. I mean, obviously they were. global issues all around.
It's all interconnected.
That guy just got fucked.
Other than that, there's nothing really for news. I went to Target recently and I looked at the Wii U and I really want it.
I really want it too. I really want an Xbox One as well.
Yeah, I do. I want everything.
Anyways, we're professional.
The Wii U, yeah, it's just like, oh man, with Super Mario 3D World, Mario Kart 8, Bayonetta 2, which I kind of want to try if it's cheaper. The Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, Super Smash Brothers for sure. Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker. Oh my god, that looks so good. And then Yoshi's Yarn is like...
Captain Toad does look really good.
Yeah, Captain Toad looks awesome. But Yoshi's Yarn, man, it's so beautiful. I want that game so badly. But yeah, hopefully when I start up the second job, and this upcoming next week, I think, is when I start, I'll have enough money, and then we'll be living together. Imagine, Trevor, in a few months, I won't have to lug all of my stupid crap.
In a few months, we'll just be sleeping together.
Instead of doing this in your room, we could actually be doing it in the living room, which is
oh shoot,
much
this place is falling.
comfier.
I'm dead.
Aww. Oh, the building fell.
Yeah.
That's one of the features of Battlefield 4.
Does it give you more freaking like heads up than that? Because that was some bullshit. If it doesn't,
Nah, probably
not.
not.
It could have been because I was in the elevator though.
Yeah. Also, when I was watching the stream for Rebel
Ooh, that was pretty
FM's
looking.
Extra Life, I saw the Xbox One dashboard, which actually looks super cool. And I actually think it looks better than the PS4 dashboard.
Yeah, it does look a lot better now that they redesigned it.
Yes, I like it. It's just very...
PS4 dashboard's pretty cumbersome.
It's very smooth.
I'm like, can't you give me a section just for games, please?
Yeah. I think it's also because I've gotten used to using Windows 8 on my laptop. And of course the whole, they're trying to make it all into one unified system where even if you're using a tablet, a laptop, a PC, or the Xbox, it's all like the same sort of UI that you use to basically make your way through it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it looks pretty cool. And seeing it in action was actually nice too, just to see like all the different things that go on the dashboard of it. Yeah, I want everything, all of it. I just want all of it.
I want
to be
all
mine.
of the things.
All of the things. So I was also thinking about, for some reason, I was thinking about my favorite like video shows that I would recommend or consider essential.
Video shows is in like
shows
about games that are in video form.
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
And the only two that I could come up with that are actually really recommendable are the Final Bossman and the Gymquisition, because I find that they often are very good at articulating their opinions about stuff going on in video games. Because both of them handled the Bayonetta 2 sexism very well, where they made arguments almost for both sides and kind of just talked about how both sides are valid in certain ways, and how people shouldn't be resorting to, stupid stuff that internet people resort to, such as name calling and doxing, and well, I don't think that would happen with Bayonetta 2. But stuff that's been going on recently kind of sometimes leads to that. But yeah, I really like the Gymquisition and Final Bossman. I find the Final Bossman is sometimes a bit more humor.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more lighthearted than the Gymquisition. Gymquisition sometimes has very biting critiques, and not only on games themselves, but like on the way games are covered and on the way that game publishers handle putting out their games and stuff. And so I find that his critiques are actually really cool, and I really enjoy watching them and seeing what he has to say about stuff that's going on recently and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then the Final Bossman does well too. His are definitely much more lighthearted and very fun, and I just love his character that he has. He's a little bit like I would kind of compare it to like Bossman would be a little bit more like Colbert, where his person is kind of a character, and he kind of has these like recurring segments that aren't actually recurring segments. They're kind of like just things that he does once, but says, "Oh, now it's time for blah blah blah." And
Gotcha.
yeah, so like
I
like
did
that.
not catch on to that joke.
What?
In Stephen Colbert for the longest time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Granted, I've been watching Stephen Colbert since I was in like 4th or 5th grade, and didn't get most of the jokes.
Yeah.
But
you didn't understand that.
Nope, did not get that for the longest time.
Yeah. Now it's time for Stephen Colbert's "Let's Talk to the Minority," and it's like, no,
that will never happen again.
That'll never happen again. Yeah. So that's kind of like Kyle Bossman. He's also a little bit more humor-oriented and character-oriented, whereas Gymquisition is more Daily Show, I guess you could say, in that it does have humor, but he usually is very much more about sending a message than
bitches.
than just being funny. Which I have noticed recently is Colbert does still do very good satire and makes fun of people who are dumb in real reporting and stuff. I think your pilot just. Oh,
No, he
okay.
didn't.
I was about to say I thought your pilot
I was
just
about to jump too.
jumped
so
out.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. And then the Daily Show is much more focused on calling out people on their bullshit.
Which I oftentimes prefer over.
Yeah, I sometimes
the
do.
jokes.
I'm gonna miss Colbert though. God,
Oh, so am I.
it sucks that he's leaving.
But
yeah.
we have John Oliver. You should definitely watch John Oliver.
Yes, I do. I watch his stuff too.
Yeah, I watch his YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I don't have HBO.
Last week tonight, it's pretty good. And then he has the bonus ones for the YouTube too, which are pretty cool.
The YouTubes.
Yep, the YouTubes. So that's my recommendation for if you want to have some cool stuff to watch.
shit.
Oh, wow, you almost died.
I definitely did die.
Yeah,
I can't remember how to get out of vehicles. I think it's circled, but anyways.
I don't know. Those are my 2 recommendations. Do you watch any like good video critiques and stuff,
Critique videos. I mean,
or just like stuff that's like opinion, but it's very well written and well done?
Let's see.
Because I think you watch more YouTuber people than I do.
Possibly. There's only one YouTube site I really watch though. For
Machinima?
games. No, no.
Those great
It's,
people.
Gamefront, and they're pretty good. I don't watch them
yeah.
as much anymore because IGN takes up. I actually just don't have time to listen to all the stuff I want to listen to anymore.
Oh, yeah, true.
But I like them a lot, and they have good personalities. Just 2
Yes.
guys, James and Mitch.
I do like. They are. I like Escapist, and they are a subsidiary of Escapist. I want to say.
Okay.
Gamefront. Because they're like their logo is on the Escapist site. Oh, they're deflecting your missiles.
Yeah, that's weird. And
So-
they're about to murder me.
So this year is 2014,
It is indeed.
and 10 years ago, in 2004.
On this day.
No, not on this day,
Okay.
but just in general, in the
Okay.
year 2004. It was actually a really, really good year for video games.
I wouldn't know. I was 8.
I was 2004,
You were
1993.
11.
I was 11, yeah. So I had some inkling of what was going on. You had Katamari Damacy, Halo 2, Dawn of War, Doom 3, Thief, Deadly Shadows, Unreal Tournament 2004, Paper Mario.
Oh my god, I love Paper Mario. Paper Mario 2?
No, the first one.
Okay. I
No,
love Paper
no,
Mario
it's
1
Paper
too.
Mario: The Thousand-Year Door.
That's 2. That's number 2.
Oh, okay.
And god damn, is that a good game.
I've never played it.
Oh my god. I love
Tales
that
of
game.
Symphonia.
I love that game,
Sly
Steven.
2,
Steven, you
Band
just
of
brought,
Thieves.
Steven, I love that game too. Oh, Sly 2 is the best Sly.
Sly 2 is the best Sly. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, you just brought me back, Steven, to some Paper Mario 2.
Okay, tell me about it.
It's just so brilliant. Your characters are great, like your
Okay.
side characters.
Yes.
Mario's obviously Mario.
Obviously. Is Luigi in it?
Yes, Luigi is in it, but he's in it in the best way possible.
Is this? I thought you told me about this earlier.
Yeah. It's like he's on his own adventure,
Ah.
and he has like basically like knockoff versions of all of your companions.
Oh, okay.
And you'll find him periodically throughout it. But there are books being written about him that are sold in the in the game stores, and you read them, and it's basically just knockoff versions of all of Mario's stories
From different games or just from
like
this game?
no, just from different games. He's
Oh.
going to save a different princess, but in the same exact way that you do. There's a knockoff Bowser in these stories. It's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's
That's
so
pretty funny. Interesting. Very interesting.
Oh yeah, and then you meet people, and they're like, "Have you heard of Luigi? Luigi's amazing." And you're like, "No, he's not. Luigi's terrible. I'm amazing."
Wow. That's pretty cool. I never had a GameCube, so I missed like all the GameCube games. Also came out in 2004 was Rome, Total War, Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay,
Oh, those are all good
Painkiller,
games I have not played.
Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal, The Sims 2, Ninja Gaiden, Need for Speed Underground 2, Killzone, Jack 3, Hitman, Blood Money, or Hitman Contracts? Contracts. The original Far Cry, Fable, Battlefield, Vietnam, Metal Gear Solid, The Twin Snakes, which is the remake of MGS1, Burnout 3, Takedown, Ace Combat 5, The Unsung War, which I can attest to is really fucking good, Pikmin 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, which is also really good, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, I've never heard of that, Counter-Strike Condition Zero. World of Warcraft launched in 2004, along with City of Heroes.
That game is great, and it
And-
probably actually wasn't, to be completely honest. But I just have such fond memories of it.
Yeah, EverQuest 2 also was released. Oh yeah, in 2004 the DS was launched with a port of.
Wow, this is a fantastic year.
Yeah, I know.
Good lord, I have such fond memories of these games.
Yeah. The DS also launched in 2004 along with a port of Mario 64 among another launch title.
Oh yeah, that was a good game too. That the Mario 64 for
Super
DS.
Mario 64 DS.
Yes, that game was great.
And
And
then
it shows that Nintendo can't name shit.
yeah. Pokemon Red and Blue remakes were released in 2004.
Oh, Fire Red and Leaf Green?
Yep.
Oh god, these are all good games!
Star Wars Battlefront was released in 2004.
Oh my gosh!
Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was released in 2004. I
Wow.
really liked San Andreas.
Wow.
And then the biggest ones are Half-Life 2, launched in 2004, along with Counter-Strike Source, introducing Steam to the masses and ushering in a new era of gaming. So Steam was first introduced in 2004.
Wow, if anyone ever wants to try and say that the 2004 is definitely the best year of the 2000s, I'd say.
It certainly seems like it.
Like for me, it's a tie with 2011 and 2008.
2008? Yeah. 2008 or 2000. No,
I
not
think
2009. Maybe 2011.
I'm really excited for next year. I think next year's gonna be fantastic.
I think next year will be like the big year for video games as far as this generation is concerned. But yeah, 2004 had a lot of stuff going on for it. For me, the standouts are Ace Combat, Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater, and it's a tie between Sly 2 and Jak 3, because those are really good. And I never played Half-Life 2 when it came out, but oh man, I played Star Wars Battlefront a lot. I think Star Wars Battlefront is better than Half-Life.
I think Star Wars Battlefront 2 was better than Battlefront 1.
Yes, it was. It was better. But that came out in 2006, I think.
And now we're waiting for Battlefront 3.
Which
My favorite thing that has
God.
ever been said in IGN comment, by the way. No, I have two favorite IGN comments.
Okay.
One was, this one isn't the one I was thinking of, but I'm going to throw this one in here too because it's hilarious. It was my favorite, after playing Dark Souls, the rest of the games just aren't tense enough for me anymore. So now, whenever I play a new video game, I'm forced to set up a revolver to my head with a time trigger. If I don't beat the game within 5 hours, it goes off and I die. But it's still not the same.
What? Jeez.
And then
That's a little off.
Oh, it's so funny. And then my other favorite comment was when they were look at these textures, still great.
Yeah, I know.
When they this game's great, everyone.
Yep.
They were talking about, oh god, what was it? They were talking about Star Wars Battlefront, and
Yes.
they were talking about DICE was talking about how they were going to make it.
Yeah.
And the creative director at DICE was like, was talking about how they wanted to make it unique, and his
Okay.
quote was something along the lines of like, "Oh yeah, Star Wars Battlefront 3. You wouldn't just want it to be, Battlefield 4 with Star Wars characters, would you?" And then the top comment
Yeah.
was,
Yes.
that's exactly what we want."
Yeah. Because it's.
That would be so cool.
I mean, Battlefront was Battlefield pretty much, except with Star Wars, because you had the air and land vehicles.
Yeah.
Fighting alongside different classes of soldiers. So it kind of is the same thing.
It totally is.
Yeah.
And it would be legit.
It would be pretty
to have
cool.
a Star Wars themed I was
like this.
Yeah, I was listening to Rebel FM, and at one point Mitch Dyer says that what he thought Battlefront was going to be was Star Wars Battlefield. Like that was going to be the name of it, not Star Wars Battlefront, but Star Wars Battlefield.
Interesting.
And that would be so cool.
That would be cool. DICE is working on it, correct?
Yes.
But they're also working on Mirror's Edge.
No, that's not a DICE game.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's an EA game, but I don't think it's a DICE game.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up right now. I'm pretty sure DICE made Mirror's
But they're
Edge.
also working on Battlefield Hardline.
No, that's Visceral.
Oh yeah, this is the first game forever that's not them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Mirror's Edge.
I didn't think it was DICE.
I think it was. Google says developers EA Digital Illusion CE, so that's DICE,
Oh, okay.
as well as EA Mobile and Iron Monkey Studios, who I think did the mobile version for the tablets. And then Mirror's Edge 2 is also being developed by EA Digital Illusion CE. So yeah,
Okay.
DICE. So it is DICE.
Okay.
I
I didn't think that was a DICE game. I thought they mostly dealt with shooters.
Yeah. There's some confusion over the Mirror's Edge 2 if it's a sequel or a reboot. Because it seems as if I think they're leaning towards it being a reboot, actually. even though they've only ever done one game in the series.
But let's be honest here, it was kind of it performed very poorly in sales. Not very poorly, but mediocrely.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mediocrely. It just performed mediocre.
Yeah, in sales.
Yeah.
And the critical reception was kind of meh also.
At first.
Yeah.
And then people were
but
like...
now people like hold it up as one of the greatest games of all time.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why reviews are kind of like...
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. So
it's one of those games that ages like a fine wine, I guess.
Yes. Sherlock is Doctor Strange. Surprising news coming from...
Did my tweet piss you off?
No.
No?
I was just like, God damn it. Like, that was just like a dumb thing. Trevor tweeted at me saying Sherlock... Benedict Cumberbatch is the actor portraying Doctor Strange, not Sherlock, because Sherlock is a fictional character. You don't know that. How do you know that Sherlock wasn't a fictional... or a non-fiction character who actually existed?
Because he wasn't. He was created by Sir Arthur Doyle? Is that it?
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
Yeah.
Don't you ever mistakenly say that name again.
But okay.
Don't ever insult.
I don't think I insulted him. I insulted him. I was pretty damn close.
Maybe.
Wow. 4 health.
Wow.
4 health.
That was awesome.
I should not have shot with the rocket launcher the first time.
That is true. That's what noobs do.
But it would have taken me too long to...
That's what noobs do.
I felt like it would have taken me too long to get the gun out.
Other than that, I recently came to term that I can't review Smash Brothers. Like, it seems to be impossible for me to do it, because every time...
Because you're a little bitch.
I sit down and I'm like, alright, I'm going to talk about Smash Brothers and what I think of it, and I'm like, I can't. It's just... It's not that it's too hard to talk about it, like discuss it, like, oh, it's Smash Brothers, and you have the 4
But it literally is just Smash Brothers.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
And it's just like, there's nothing that I can say about this that is actually interesting, because it's just Smash Brothers. And
yeah,
it's
that's
like,
gonna get you hired at IGN.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem.
Steve, I don't know what to say about this game. It just is.
It just is. It's just the next game in the series. Like, that's the review. Is like, I could do it in a tweet. Oh, if you liked Smash Brothers on Smash Brothers, you're gonna like the next Smash Brothers. Like, that's it. That's the most critique I can.
So what you're saying is that fans of the genre
would enjoy this genre that they already enjoy. It's just like, it's such an obvious thing of like, yeah, it's Smash Brothers. You have Nintendo characters, you make them fight against each other on these different stages, you build up a percentage to knock them off, you can also change up the rules and make it all a bunch of this different stuff. The online
sounds like a whole lot of Smash Brothers.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, the little modes are cool, the way it has challenges makes you want to actually play the different modes instead of just sticking with regular Smash.
See, I debated buying this game, but then I was just like, is
not.
Smash Brothers single player really that fun to me? And it's not. It's really not.
No. Like, it's fine.
However, I did see something that was awesome. When I was at UNLV, I saw about 8 kids all sitting in a circle with 3DSs playing Smash Brothers, and I'm like, you are my people.
You are my people. Oh, that's another thing. The Wii U version is apparently going to have support for 8-man
That is
Smash,
awesome.
Which is insane.
That is awesome.
That is insane. I don't know how that's going to work out, because 8 people...
It's going to work out amazingly.
8 people?
Because it's going to be so hectic. It's going to be great.
It's going to be insane. I would like to see some videos of that, like, going on. Or when we eventually get a Wii U, somehow get 8 people to come together and play it all. I
don't even think there's 8 controller,
ports? No.
possibilities in the Wii U, so you have to play it online to do that.
No, you can connect it. You can connect 8 controllers to it, because the Wii, some of the stuff is wireless.
Okay.
So you can get the 4 GameCube controller adapter. I think you could get 2 of those, and that just equals 8.
Oh, I had to reload. I would have had him.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah. So I don't know. It's just like, I can't review Smash on 3DS. I can't. I don't know. It's just like really weird for me, because I'm like, I wanted to review this game, and I'm like, no, there's nothing to say about it, because it's another Smash Brothers, and that's all I have to say. There's nothing interesting to say about it. It's a great Smash Brothers game, and yeah, there you go. There's my review.
If you like Smash Brothers, then play some more Smash Brothers.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah.
I'm really tempted for the next. By the way, I'm very tempted for the next review I send you. I'm just gonna send If you're a fan of the genre, you would enjoy this.
You would enjoy
I had an absolute blast. What else was I gonna say? I was just gonna say ridiculous. Like, I had an absolute blast. It's a mixed bag of good and not so good.
Oh my god. If you like levels that give you completion status upon you finishing it, then you're certainly going to enjoy this upcoming genre shooter.
But only if you like shooters.
But only if you enjoy the previous entry. Kill the Messenger was a movie I watched. It was pretty good.
Oh, can we talk about Gone Girl for just a second?
Yeah, we can, because
That was great.
Finally freaking
That
watched
was great.
That was an awesome movie. Loved Gone Girl. Basically, Gone Girl is about the life of Ben Affleck after he retires from being an actor. He and his wife.
That's fantastic.
He and his wife settled down in Maryland.
No. They were in like
Georgia.
No. It was
Florida.
No.
New Hampshire.
No, it was like
New
was Nebraska, or it was like the Midwest. It was somewhere in the Midwest.
Oh, okay. Georgia.
Tennessee.
So they settled in Georgia, and his wife goes missing one day, and of course people start thinking that it was Ben Affleck who did it because he's Ben Affleck and he's just too good looking.
Because I mean, whenever a wife goes missing, and this is in real life too, obviously the husband is the first suspect because they're usually the last person to see them.
Yeah.
And
so
husbands killing their wives is an all too common occurrence.
Unfortunately, yes. So the way that the previews and stuff had shown this movie was that I expected it to be just that. Like, all it was going to be, I thought
it was going to be almost like a thriller,
a crime drama.
Yeah.
So spoilers for Gone Girl.
Oh, are we going to spoil it all?
Yes.
Oh,
because
okay.
It takes a turn midway through.
The crazy. Yeah.
For
it's a long movie too.
The insane. It was pretty long, but it was
good.
Yeah.
I didn't mind.
It kept me entertained throughout. So I thought it was basically just going to be a crime drama where
Amy Dunn might just be the most evil human being I've ever seen in a show before.
Yeah,
or
pretty
in a
much.
movie before.
So that's the name of the wife of Ben Affleck's wife.
Yeah.
Before I get into that though, that beginning part where he has the sugar storm or whatever and does that lip thing with her, that was so stupid.
Who cares?
That was the dumbest thing ever.
Who cares?
I always make fun of it when I'm with my girlfriend now. I'll be like, I'll do that, and I'll be like, you have to kiss me now, and I'm like, oh my god, that was so dumb.
It was romance. Leave it alone.
Yeah, sure. But other than that, so halfway through the movie, it goes from being this crime drama to basically being about his wife who faked her death in order to basically make her husband get killed, like on the death
to either
penalty.
get executed or to spend the rest of his life in
Yes.
jail.
And she was going so far as to actually commit suicide.
Yeah, that was going to be her final ploy, was commit suicide and put herself
in
the last place he was seen.
Yes,
like
the river.
Yeah, his only alibi.
Yes.
That he used.
Yeah, which was that he went off to this river place that he was alone in.
That he goes there to think all the time or something like that.
And so, like, this woman is so crazy.
She's so
and
smart.
So meticulous with making it so that, and so there's this weird part where, like, all of a sudden it shows it from her point of view, and she's talking about how she set up him to take the fall for her apparent death. And it is so brilliantly done, and then it shows her perspective intercut with him, who he finally you almost killed your...
No, his team kills off.
That was funny.
He scared me, though.
Yeah, and so basically he realizes that she's not dead, and that she set him up. Yeah. And so now he's, like, trying to figure out how he's going to defend himself.
He's trying to figure out how to prove she's alive.
Yes, and then it gets crazy. The whole Neil Patrick Harris part was also really insane.
Oh, God.
The part where she...
Neil Patrick Harris is great in the movie, too.
Yeah. That was actually really...
I think he did the most outstanding job, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess.
Also, his sister, whoever played Marlo, did a really good job, too.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. Another side note. The girl he was fucking she had weird nipples in that movie.
She did.
She doesn't have weird nipples in real life, because I looked her up afterwards, and her nipples are fine. They're perfect.
What?
What? I did some research.
You looked at porn of this chick?
No, I just looked up her name, and then there was like a bunch of nude pictures of her.
Oh, okay.
She was the model who was in Blurred Lines. She was the topless girl in that music video. Apparently,
one of the most terribly sexist songs ever.
Yes. Apparently, Ben Affleck wanted her specifically to be the mistress in that movie.
Huh.
Which was interesting.
She was really annoying.
She was annoying, yeah. But
I'm like, you are fucking everything up.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially that part where she totally undermines him and comes out.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the best part of that movie is the very beginning. The very beginning, when he's like, "Have you ever wondered what's inside your wife's head?" Sometimes I just want to crack her skull open and have
Yes.
all the secrets spill out onto the ground like
That
her brains.
was
And because like at that moment you're like, oh shit, he kills his wife in this movie.
Yeah.
And then like it moves on, and then you forget about that, and you want him to be innocent.
yeah.
But then as it goes on, you're like, oh god, you're guilty, dude.
No,
and
but
then,
that's-
and then you start to remember like at the beginning, you're
That's
like,
the flash forward.
yeah, I know. But you start to like remember at yeah,
Oh.
it's a flash forward, but you don't know that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
then you start to remember like at the beginning. You're like, oh god, I remember he said that. Like, he's definitely guilty.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I thought it was like a heavy rain type of thing where he blacks out and kills her.
Interesting.
Or he has like split personality or something.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
But I'm like, that would be so trite. Like, I see this coming.
Yeah.
It's so obvious.
But then it turns out to not be that.
yeah,
at
and
all.
then it turns out to not be true at
and then
all.
the ending, the actual ending happens where they're together, and he's forced to be with her because she's pregnant with his kid.
And I'm gonna tell you right now,
because she took his frozen sperm and saved it.
yeah, I know. The best part of that movie.
You just said the best part was the beginning.
Sorry, the best line in that movie
Oh, okay.
specifically is when she gets out of the car after she gets back from
Oh, and
saying she was tortured, and he hugs her and he just whispers to her, he's like, "You fucking bitch."
Yeah, that was hilarious. And then they did a dramatic pose for all the paparazzi
Yeah,
to
yeah,
take
yeah.
pictures of. And then from then on, it's like trying to combat each other.
So we were trying to figure out basically. First
What?
of all, does she actually love him again?
I doubt it.
So I went to go see this with my friend Julie.
I doubt it.
We were trying to break down whether she still loves him again.
No.
But that's what it seems like. Because after the oh, that bitch, he didn't get far at all. Go watch the video.
After the interview, where he says, "Oh,
yes.
I'm sorry,
She
I love you."
seems like she wants to.
Yeah.
And that's when she sets that whole plan in motion. So the only two ideas we could think of was either one, she realized her plan was going down the tubes.
Yes.
All because those people stole her money.
Yes.
And
And because Neil Patrick Harris found her.
yeah, and well, no, she invited him because she had no money, and then she was going to escape from him somehow. But
When
then
did she invite
realized-
him?
When she met him at that casino.
Did she told him?
Yeah, she called him specifically because
When?
she was out of money.
I don't remember that part.
She was at a truck stop and she had like the change sitting on top of the.
Oh.
Yeah, she called him because she had no money and she
Okay.
was going. She couldn't get anywhere and she was going to get found out.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I.
Because she hates him at the beginning.
Yes.
Because she claims that.
Well, he's cheating.
Yeah, basically, and also he wanted like.
Divorce.
Yeah, but then she thinks that he's sincere. It seems.
Maybe.
I think that she thinks that he's sincere on that
Yeah.
clip because she has no way of knowing that he figured it out.
Yeah, true. Until she gets back, and he says, "You fucking."
Yeah,
bitch."
because if you think about it, she was planning on the cops, like, finding all of the stuff in the shed,
Yes.
or at least him along with the cops. So he would have been arrested right at that point.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they found it, he was arrested.
Yeah. I was surprised that he didn't show the cops that, like, right away.
Because he would have gotten arrested like he did.
Yeah, but then they found it anyway because of the anonymous.
Yeah, I
tip.
know, but that gave him some more time to get that one lawyer, dude.
Oh, yeah, I guess. It was a very interesting movie. I really,
It was so good.
I really
It was
enjoyed it.
so good.
I told you it was going to be good.
Oh no, I knew it was going to be good too.
No, you
Everyone
didn't.
told me it was. No, everyone told me
you
it was.
didn't.
Good.
It wasn't until I told you, Trevor, that
You were the first person who even told me about it. I didn't even know this movie existed. until you
exactly.
told me.
So it's because of me that you watched this movie.
Not necessarily. It's actually because I
Just
I
give
texted
just,
Julie. I'm
just
like, hey,
give
do you wanna go
credit.
see Gone Girl?
Just give credit where credit's due. All right.
All right, I will. Dave Fincher, thanks for making a great movie. There's
Yeah.
where the credit goes.
Yep. I'm still a little bit worried about Interstellar. Like, if the first half of it is really what I've seen in the trailers, where it seems to be basically him on Earth with his stupid kid and crying.
Have you seen those
all the
Lincoln
time.
commercials?
No.
There's a line of Lincoln commercials going out right now where
Okay.
it's just him
The
in
car,
that scene.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
where he's sitting in the car and talking, like doing that monologue in the trailer.
What?
Yeah, there's the part in the where
Yeah, I know. How does that relate to the?
No, it's just a bunch of commercials of him driving different Lincolns and
That's so dumb.
freaking talking, just talking.
That's so dumb.
And it plays during every commercial break of The Walking Dead. I swear, it's
Oh
a
my
new one
God.
every time.
That's so
and
dumb.
it's driving me crazy.
Yeah, that movie, I want it to be good because it's Christopher Nolan and its first original work since Inception, and Inception was fucking awesome.
Inception was good.
And it's just like, if the first half, because it's almost a 3-hour movie.
Yeah.
If half of that movie is him on Earth, whining and complaining with his daughter and all that stupid crap, I am gonna be so pissed because I do not.
Can we real
want
quick just go ahead and protest this
What?
whole movies have to be
What?
for a movie to be epic, it has to be like 14 hours
No,
long.
it doesn't.
But that's what everyone thinks.
Oh
it
yeah,
seems.
of course. Whatever.
Like, good lord. First of all, if you ever make a comedy that's more than
90
2
minutes.
hours, then more than 2 hours, I would say.
For me, it's 90 minutes.
But your comedy better be damn good if it's longer than 90 minutes.
If it's longer than 90 minutes, it better be really good.
But Gravity was a great movie, and Gravity was like 90 minutes long.
Yes, that's good. Very, very.
And it was an epic movie.
Yes, short.
Did you see Gravity?
Short? No, I haven't yet. I knew it was going to give me anxiety, like the trailer for it.
Oh, it freaks me out.
Yeah, I did not want to watch that in theaters. Yeah, stuff like that. Like, how long? Drive, I think, is only 118 minutes. I want to say.
And I also want to talk about this real quick. Greg Miller says that movie theaters shouldn't exist.
No.
In many cases, I agree.
I hate him for that.
I don't. I have no reason to go see. For example, Gone Girl.
I love
in a movie theater.
I love movie
as
theaters.
Compared to, because Gone Girl, there's nothing the movie theater brings that makes it any better. Gone Girl would have been just as good if I watched it on Netflix.
Not. See, I don't. I never.
But in that vein, horror movies are only good in movie theaters.
Yeah,
Only good in movie theaters.
Well, I don't
That's not
watch-
true. They can be good outside of a movie theater, but horror movies are only scary in movie theaters.
Yeah. See, I love movie theaters because, for one, it's a giant screen, just bigger than you're ever gonna have at any other point in time, and so also it's super dark. The setting is perfect to where you are forced to pay attention to the movie, because if you watch a movie at your house, you can very easily look at your phone, go get something else, get distracted.
I look at my phone in movie theaters.
See, you're the problem.
No. Hold up. I don't give a damn if people look at their phones in movie theaters. You better not talk on your phone in movie theater. Yeah, I swear to God, if you get on the phone.
Okay,
in movie
are you
theater,
looking at your phone like when it's boring, like a boring movie, or when it's an actually good movie?
No, I never look at my phone during the good parts of a movie ever. Are you kidding me?
I turn it off because I want.
I never turn my phone off.
I always turn it off because I just.
But I turn the brightness all the way down. I very rarely text back. I only check it to see if I get a text message that is in any way important, and it never
that can
is.
wait.
For all you know, my mom is dying.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just kidding. But
no, I see. That's the thing, is that it distracts you from the experience of being in a movie theater.
You know what distracts me?
The movie theater
This
is
game from the experience of this podcast.
the movie theater is like this perfect thing where you can.
It's not perfect.
Okay, well.
There's some goddamn assholes in there.
See, I never get that. I've never had a movie in the past.
You've never had a movie where you're just sitting next to assholes?
Nope.
Just talk the whole
Like,
time?
for years I haven't. I can't remember the last time that I sat in the movie theater and there was a kid crying or some assholes who I wanted to just fucking rip their throat out.
Well, I mean, you should never want to do that.
It's been a very, very long time since that has happened. Every movie I've gone to, like the Grand Budapest Hotel, the Kill the Messenger, The Wind
Girl.
Rises, Gone Girl. I also saw. Oh, what was the other ones that I saw? I saw a bunch this year. I've been trying to see all the recent movies. I'm gonna go see Nightcrawler this Saturday.
Where do you get all this goddamn money?
Because I don't spend it frugalously.
But you do, because you spend it on video games.
Yeah, I only buy video games every now and then when it's a new release that I need to review.
But that's not every now and then if you really think about it.
Well, no. The last time I spent, the summer had a drought, and there was like nothing that I bought except for Guild Wars.
That's fair. I just need to save money in general.
Yeah, you need to be better at managing your money.
It's not even that necessarily. I just need more hours, but I can't get more hours.
That too.
Monthly.
You just need a new job.
I do, but it's hard to find one in Boulder.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Very hard.
But anyway, the movie theater. I love the movie theater because I've never had that asshole thing, or the kid who's crying, or the baby who's crying. I always have it to where I sit there, I get lost in the movie, where I'm only thinking about the movie. I'm not thinking about, I gotta check my phone and see what messages I got.
See, that only happens to me if it's a good movie.
What do you
Where
mean?
it's like, no, where I only get like only paying attention to the movie if it's a good movie.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Like, Gone Girl really caught my attention like that, where
Yes.
I'm like, everyone is dead to me right now.
Yes.
And I'm gonna react appropriately. Like when freaking Neil Patrick Harris got his throat slit open, I was like, oh!
Yeah, that was insane. But yeah.
Oh, I'll tell you this though. Oh, this was the annoyance right here. There was a guy in Gone Girl who laughed at everything.
What?
Even when it was not a joke.
Where do you find these people?
It was so like anything that was remotely supposed to be a joke.
See, I went to
He
go
would
see...
laugh at.
I saw Gone Girl on the premiere that Friday.
Yeah.
The theater was full, but there was nobody.
The guy right
who
in
was
front of us
acting out.
laughed at everything.
You have bad luck
He
with
laughed
movie
at
theaters.
everything in that movie.
You
What
also
are you
have-
doing?
You also have bad luck with
Seriously, who is this douchebag?
controlling helicopters.
Well,
Well, he's a goner. But no, you just have bad luck because I went to the premiere, which was really full, and I did not have any assholes at all. I had nobody who was like acting
I
out.
just knifed that chain link fence
Yes,
and it exploded.
That was great. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
I'm not gonna blame him because maybe he found it funny.
Maybe
I
he
don't
just
know.
has a mental disorder.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what he did last year. I want to say last year he declared that he was going to retire.
Oh no, I think that was one of his New Year's resolutions or something.
Yes, that was his only one really, because New Year's resolutions. Are
Well,
dumb,
he had another one that was I'm not gonna drink for a month, which is cool, I guess.
I guess. We could both agree New Year's resolutions are dumb, right?
I've never ever gone through with one,
Yeah, exactly. They're dumb.
so I don't make them.
Yeah, I never make them, except for this year where I was like, I'm gonna kick ass and make a lot of video game content, and I have. So, boom.
Yeah, I made that New Year's resolution like a month ago, and I've been doing pretty decent.
Yeah, you have. It's been picking up.
To be fair, Steven does all the work, and I just sit here and talk.
Yeah.
We should end this soon so we can get to the rest of the stuff.
That's true. Yeah, other than that, we have our videos up of Illustrious Arena Round 2, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves, where Trevor and I take each other on with a timer. There's Trevor's video review of Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor that's up.
I hate my voice.
Yeah, it's fine. There's also...
I mumbled a lot. I gotta work on that.
Yeah. It was also very low. I had to bring up the volume.
Yeah, I'll enunciate and talk more and talk louder next time.
There's also me and Trevor playing Venetica, which is part of our Playing Terrible Games series, which I am very fond of. I tweeted at Steimer, but she never responded. But
She's too busy banging Greg's brains out.
oh my god.
I do not want that image in my head.
No, not.
Steimer's
no.
an attractive lady, but
She's cool.
she's cool.
She's cool. I don't know. I haven't really seen pictures of her. Yeah, that's about it. I don't really have anything else to say. I've been playing more Borderlands. It sure is Borderlands. See, the thing is that Smash Brothers is totally more Smash Brothers, but Borderlands, the pre-sequel, is really just more Borderlands. But I can easily talk about it in a critical way of what it does right and wrong. But Smash Brothers, for some reason, I just can't. It's weird. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Talk about Battlefield 4?
From the hour or so I've played, it's pretty fun. It's Battlefield, so fans of the series.
Fans of the series would enjoy
No. Yeah,
the
but
next
I mean,
Battlefield.
no. You should play it if you like shooters.
Yeah.
It's a very good shooter.
Okay.
It's kind of running like crap right now.
Hmm.
These guys are lagging out all over the place.
Mm.
I'm just gonna go and blame all my shitty performance on lag.
Yes.
Um,
That's what real people do. I think.
That one wasn't lag. That was just me not being able to shoot.
I think so. All right. Well, this has been. You've been played.
Episode
40.
40.
Trevor, would you like to close this out with a song?
Oh, mama, I can hear you a crying. You're so scared and all alone.
What song is that?
Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I